Alrighty guys, so for hole number 10, we're going to play this like every other hole, number 1 or number 10. These are very consistent shots. We're going to go with 3.8 top, 3 to the right, white ring by the rough there, and we're going to do a little bit more aggressive here, not much since we are dealing with headwind. We are going to add 1 ring of overpower, which basically brings the ball guide, or the center of the ball when you pull it down to the lower ring. That's about it. Alright, make our adjustment. Don't worry about the overpower here. We're going to come in nicely. There's our 1 ring right to the bottom of the circle. Hit perfect.
Perfect shot!
Rolls out nicely. 317. All right. Okay, so for shot number 2 with a drive of 317 yards, we're going to play the exact same way, even though we are shorter than normal with that headwind, but that's okay. We're going to do 2.5 to the left, 0.3 back, make sure our ball guide is going through the hole, and look for the wiggle wiggle. And there you go. Line up perfectly. Just so happened I have my blue ring by the rough line if that anyone needs that. I make my adjustment from the yellow ring down, which was 0.9 of a ring. Keeps me very accurate. And of course, if you hit perfect,
perfect shot.
As I've said multiple times, this is a definite drop. Center pin. All right, moving on. Alrighty, so for hole number 11, we're gonna do the Marlin backspin Guardian shot, and we're gonna count our green squares as we go. We're gonna play this just straight backspin, no side spin, and we're lining up with the second green square over. So it's the dark green square, and I'm lining up. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and 5, and then I move over to the right half a green square. So it's 5 up and half a green square over to the right, and make my adjustment at 5% min numbers. We're using a power 0 ball. There we go. And take our shot. Hit
perfect shot.
And we're trying to hit that back funnel that's up there. And look at this. Rolls right in on the left-hand side. I'll take it.
Hole in 1.
Alrighty, so for hole number 12, we're going to play a no moving target, come up here with a berserker, and we're only going to do 1 to the right here, or 1 to the left, instead of 2 like we were doing earlier. So we're going to do 1 to the right and 6 top, make our adjustment at 10% max numbers. Then we're going to look at where my ball is curling. 50% curl, 5 rings OP. I'm lining up right at the edge of that circle thingy. Good reference point. You can go back and screenshot that if you forget. It's super important so we get this bounce right here. Perfect, right over that little rough island there. Comes out around 415, 414 to set up for the albatross shot next. Okay, so after our nice drive, we ended up at 414, and always check your distance here to see where you are. We're gonna play this at 0% mid numbers. We're gonna do first 2 top and see where we line up. And I noticed I'm a little short, so I did 2.2, then pushed my inner green ring up as close as I can get to the fringe line there, or the rough line I mean. Make our adjustment. Remember, we want to favor the right hand side of the pin because the way that slopes. And focus and try to hit perfect. And I don't know what happened to my audio, but I hit perfect. Just the edge of the fringe there, right in the pin, perfect. And let's go. Alrighty, so for hole number 13, we're going to play this one a little different than we have because we have tailwind. So we have to be a little more careful what we're doing here because we could hit the trees. So we're going to do 3 to the left or 3 to the right and 6 top. And if you notice here, my ball guide was smothered in the trees, so I had to move over just a hair to the left to make sure that I was clear of the trees, but also that I also cleared the bunker there, rolling out to the right hand side. Now my adjustment here is going to be 0% max instead of the 10 that we've been playing normally.
Perfect shot.
So make sure you play this one at 0. Comes up here nicely. We can't see it, but yep, comes there nicely. Skims the bunker with a nice drive. I'll take it. 364. Longest drive we've done so far. Alrighty, so with that drive, we are going to come in and we're going to need to measure again. So we know that this measures out to, as you can see, I'm doing that right now, 74% slider. And so we make our adjustment and set our slider to 75, closest we can get, and then make our adjustment, which I think is around 1 ring. So we do our adjustment here. Remember, no spin. Just go straight to the pin. There we go.
Perfect shot.
Should come up nicely and roll right in. Take it.
Eagle.
Alrighty, so for hole number 14, we're gonna do the backspin shot from here because we have tailwind. So we're gonna line up with our yellow ring by the rough line. We're gonna do 3 back and 3 to the left. And we're just gonna play this shot at 10%. And we should end up somewhere around 320 should be our drive. So let's see what we get here. Make our adjustment here, 10% max. Make sure to add your full curl to the left.
Great shot.
Great shot, doesn't matter. As long as you don't hit too bad a great right, or a great left, I mean, you should have no problems here. Huge fairway. 319 puts us perfect position for the pin shot to go for the albatross. Alrighty, so remember, this shot's a difficult shot to drop. I've only dropped it once. So if you get close, congratulations. I mean, it's a hard shot. We're gonna go 2 top, 3 to the right. We want to play with the ball guide along the light green square line there. I'm trying to find it, but this is so glitchy. It's so bad. So there's a chance that you're gonna roll way past. So I backed up a little bit here. I'm about 3.5 to 4 green squares short. I would even say go a little bit shorter because I did go past on this shot that I played this one at minus 10% max, and I still came up flying past the hole.
Perfect
Probably
shot.
about 10 green squares past. We'll see right here. I mean, this plays so fast. And I just keep rolling and rolling.
Nice on.
But that's still an easy putt for an eagle, and I'll take that.
We lock eyes from across the room, and I feel like I'm about to explode. And I clench my hands tight.
Alright guys, so first things first, I want you to set your wind app to a power 0 ball, which would be like a Marlin or a basic ball. And then we're going to play this shot at 20% minimum P0 numbers, but we're going to use a navigator ball. Its P1 numbers didn't match up properly to what I wanted to do, so this actually works much better. We're going to make our pull at 20% min and no spin, line up on the left side of the cup there.
Perfect shot.
Comes in nicely here, rolls up, center pin. There you go.
Hole in one.
It worked.
Where do you get the nerve to try and break free of me? I would hope that you know better than to
Alrighty guys, so this is a bit of a tricky hole here. With the headwind that we have, we're going to have to go into overpower to make this shot, to at least make the green in one. We're going to go with 4 bars of topspin and 2 to the left, and we're going to make our adjustment at 10%, same thing we've always done, but we're going to pull into OP, and then we're going to count the rings that we're pulling into OP. So we have to pull 10%, which with this wind is 2 rings, plus we need to do 2 rings of overpower, which gives us 5 rings of OP. So we're doing 5 rings of OP there. Comes up and we hit perfect, thank God, because if you don't, this is go big or go home. It's the weekend. We gotta go. Comes up nicely for a nice little wedge. Put that eagle and move on. Let's go.
this will all unravel soon. We can stay here underground. You must lose yourself in order to be found.
Alrighty, so for hole number 17, we are going to find our landing position first. Then we're going to add our spin and make sure you pack the big dog. So I'm looking here, I'm trying to find, this is such a glitchy, I'm at the +2, just favoring the right hand part or right side of the cup there. I'm doing 0.1 top and 0.1 to the right, and I'm pulling at 10% max numbers here. We make our adjustment and make sure you pull this straight, because I've been trying to do this hole forever and it's driving me nuts.
Perfect shot.
And bounces up and right in the hole.
Hole
Take
in
it.
one.
One more to go.
Cause you told me that you like to get dirty. You're dirty and I like that. When it's just for me.
Alrighty, so for hole number 18, we are going to finish strong here and start out with our red ring by the rough line and 6 top, 2 to the left, and we're going to take this shot at 10% max numbers. We are going to do 1 ring of OP here, just to make sure we get into that 355 to 357, 58 range. This way we can set up for our sniper albatross shot. There's the 1 ring of OP, just touching the bottom circle there. And let's go.
Perfect shot.
Remember, for everybody, if you become a member of the channel, it's $5, and it all goes to animal proceeds and animal welfare groups, and you enter to win the iPad that I purchased this afternoon. So go ahead and sign up. It will literally cost you $5 to win a $500 iPad. Super awesome deal here. So let's go ahead and finish strong here. We're going to do 2 back, 0.6 to the left, and we're going to play this shot at 5% max, favoring the left side of the cup there. And you see how I'm just right at the left side, and make our adjustment here. Remember, you want to make sure you're adjusting properly. So watch your needle, make sure you pull straight, and then lastly, hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
Comes in nicely and drops. Let me know in the comments below
Albatross.
how you guys finished your rounds, and if you got a banner, definitely let me know.